everybody, here is a fix it yourself with the S Pen and with the Note 2. The first thing before I want to lead off with anything is that if you do have, let's say, a titanium S Pen that came from a Note 2 and you're using it on a white Note 2, it will work. Same thing if you have a original Note or a Note 2, if you exchange the S Pens, vice versa, it will work on both phones, as well as I can actually take this Note 2 S Pen and use it on a Note 10.1 and everything will still work. It's all the exact same technology. So with that said, it's not a matter of, if you have the wrong S Pen with the Note 2. And all of this is coming from a message that someone wrote to me on YouTube. It wasn't a comment, but just a private message. And so this is the fix on exactly what happened with this person. What was happening, I'm going to put it to the side. This person was actually able to move the screens and even start trying to type text messages, but the screen was picking up the S Pen as if it was totally just messing up. It was opening apps when she didn't want to, and as you can tell, I'm not touching the screen and it's picking up the S Pen. This is me touching the screen. This is not touching the screen. So this is a big issue, but an easy fix. This is actually what you do. And right now, I'm just going to show you that there is a button on the S Pen. And if you have something extremely sharp like a razor, you take it off. Alright, so here is an up-close look at the S Pen on the inside. Now, just so you guys know, I'll show these little tweezers. So this little baby black button right here, this is actually what initiates when you press on the S Pen button. Now this screw right here, right below that black button, as of right now you can kind of see it, that's pointing away from the button. So it's kind of at an angle like, let's see, like this right here. What you want it to do is you want it to go straight up and down to where it will be facing, basically north and south with the S Pen button. So all you have to do is, I took this little button off with tweezers, very fine tweezers, and then you got to take a very small knife or a razor blade, and then what you're going to do is you press into that little screw that you can see underneath the black button, and you turn it to where, counterclockwise, that would be north and south, pertaining to that black button. If you turn it to the right, which will be clockwise, then what that's going to do is that's going to intensify basically the technology inside of the S Pen to be picking up on the screen of the Note 2. So just so you know, this is the tip. So this is the way that I'm holding the S Pen. Now what I'll do is I'm going to pause it, I'm going to actually fix it, and then show you the end result. So really fast, when you look at this, you see how that baby screw that is right here is actually now facing, do this button north and south. That means that this is where it should be. Now I'm going to place the button back on there, and again, make sure that with this little guy right here, make sure that this will be facing this way. So the rigid edges go towards the top of the S Pen, and you place that little nipple in there first. So now that the button is back on there, as you can tell, it's picking up only the air view, and it's not doing any of the drawing that it was before. When I go back into letters and numbers, it's not picking any of them up. And if I head back home and I'm not touching it again, the screen, you can see the air view is still picking up, but it's not moving the screen around. And when you press and hold, then your Easy Clip is still going to be working. Everything is back to normal. And press and hold, double tap on the screen, and then this is where you can start making your notes. Everything is back to good. Hope this helped you guys out. If you guys have any big questions like that, let me know, and I'll try my best to help.